Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys today, talking about being able to invest when there's fear all around us. One of the things that I want everybody to be encouraged about is to understand that we're not going to need to be afraid all the time, especially when it comes to our money. If we're able to have confidence in the investments that we make, we should be okay. So let's just go ahead and jump into the markets as far as taking a look at the fear and greed index. Notice with the fear and greed index right now, we are in fear. So one of the things we have to understand is while that we are in fear, this gives us the opportunity to buy at very low prices compared to most other people. So let's just go ahead and look at this information real quick and talk about what it is. So there is an article from the Motley Fool that talks about to be greedy when others are fearful. What we want to do instead of saying greedy, that gives a bad connotation for me personally. So let's just say how to be investing when others are fearful. I noticed that some people, like when they're fearful, they're not necessarily investing, they're selling and they're getting rid of everything, which is really a waste of money and an unfortunate waste of their time, especially when a lot of them put in the research and the time to make these things happen. So let's go ahead and start looking at this. Here's an article from the Motley Fool by Keith Spites. This is from March of 2020. So it gives us the ability to understand how to be greedy. Well, like I said, how to be investing when others are fearful. Number one, we need to see the market crash for what it is. And the market crash is an opportunity, people. See. So I'm going to mention this very quickly. It says, perhaps the most important thing you can do right now is to see things as they really are. Sure, the market is tanking, but it's really an opportunity for investors who can have cash to deploy. So that's one of the things we try to keep a little bit of cash on the side, and this is an opportune time for that. So keep in mind what Warren Buffett said during the darkest days of the financial crisis that began in 2008 and extended into 2009. It says, in been an ideal period for investors. A climate of fear is their best friend. Let me say that again. A climate of fear is their best friend. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but it is true. It says in retrospect, his words turn about to be 100% correct. Investors who bought in late 2008 and early 2009 and held on for a few years made fortunes. Just a little bit of a heads up on that, guys. Make sure that you are not afraid, but that you are caught investing, not quivering. Just saying. All right. So the next thing to do, and remember, none of this is financial advice, right? Now, the next thing to do is number two, look for quality. So once you see the current stock market climate as an opportunity, start looking for quality stocks. So as Warren Buffett once mentioned, he says, whether we're talking about stocks or stocks, I like buying quality merchandise when I see it is marked down. So one of the things that we're looking at in this particular case, guys, is that we do see quality stocks that are marked down. We've done a lot of research on these different stocks. I'm about to show you 4 quick stocks right now that we've got research on, and we also have other videos on them in the channel. So if you want to search the channel, subscribe, and just go ahead and you can find them on your own. But anyways, let's just go ahead and mention some of those stocks. Now, well, not stocks, but sorry, I do a lot of investing, but mainly this is a crypto channel. So let's just go ahead and look into the crypto. All right, the first one that we're looking at is Polyswarm. Polyswarm has made a nice consolidation, NCT, as far as the token symbol. So one of the things you want to do is you want to be able to take a look at Polyswarm. Polyswarm right now is a little bit below 3 cents. And at this particular time, this is a great accumulation play. And if you want to get your dollar cost average below 3 cents, this is also a perfect time as well. Something to consider with Polyswarm. Polyswarm, we've done a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of videos, but we've done several videos on Polyswarm. So if you want to look that up, you can see a lot of good information on Polyswarm, especially see where we went and we did a little bit of research on the site, etc. So Polyswarm, in my opinion, is a great buy right now. That's one of the ones that we're looking for quality. Speaking of quality, another one is ArtBlock. ArtBlock is going to be below $1. Surprise, surprise. I haven't seen this in months concerning ArtBlock. Don't know how long it'll last, but I do know one thing, that I do plan on scooping up a little bit of this ArtBlock if I can. Not financial advice, remember, but at the same time, this is a great time to dollar cost average in. Some of you guys are already invested in Art Block, and this is just a great time to bring your average down. And once you bring your average down, when you get ready to sell, you're going to make even more money. So let's keep that in mind with Art Block. So we're gonna, like I said, there are other videos on the channel if you want to do a little bit of research on it, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go to the next one, Turbo. This guy is really going to be off the chain. This is going to be extremely good, Turbo, because of the fact that at one time this was a little bit over a penny when it got listed to Coinbase. Now, this hasn't been listed on Robinhood as of yet, but once the full bull market and the full altcoin season comes about, probably going to be listed on Robinhood at that particular time. So just a little bit of a heads up on this. The Turbo token is down, but it's definitely accumulating. And let me give you a little bit of information on that. Yeah, notice we got, even though it's going up and down, there's some side accumulation over the 7-day. I think the 1 month is definitely going down. But if I look at the actual year, it looks pretty promising. So let's see, the year is way up, over 1,000%. I think the 1 month is down, but I'm okay with the 1 month being down because of the fact that if you look at this side consolidation, yeah, here we go. If you look at this side consolidation, notice it's starting to consolidate around this mark, and it may be on its way back up. But for me personally, even if it's not on the way back up, I am quite fine with that because I am DCAing Turbo so I can get that profit at a quicker rate when it comes up. All right, let's go ahead and look one more on the road here. Remember, we also have videos on Turbo. Toshi, you got your price on this guy. Toshi, I'm going to be honest with you. This right here, I have no idea why anybody would be selling Toshi right now because of the fact that this thing is on Coinbase. We already know that there's a strong community developing. This thing is going to be great. And when I say great, I mean great. This is looking to become the face of Base as far as Coinbase and the Base ecosystem or whatnot. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys. We would be very foolish to sell this right now. Not financial advice, but I'm holding my Toshi until I see some good positive things happen. Remember that Ethereum is down right now. So all the ERC tokens are down. A lot of other tokens are down, and they're going to remain down until there's a shift in the market. Bitcoin dominance is over 60% right now. So definitely altcoin season has been a little bit delayed. Main thing is, guys, don't allow yourselves to be shaken out. Moving because of fear is a bad thing. In today's society, whether it's the news media or whether it's any other type of social outlets, people are being constantly controlled by fear, and people are constantly being told to be fearful. But what I need you guys to do is understand that we got to move. Not trying to say that we're jumping in anything. We want to try to move by the facts, not by fear. So let's make sure we got everything in line. And this is our real life investing. We wanted you guys to know that if you hold to the fundamentals and you know that your crypto is true with these particular ones, Polyswarm, Art Block, Turbo, Toshi, these guys are rock solid as far as we can see, and everything that we've done, not financial advice, but I advise you to hold and wait till things go up. And then you're going to be the ones on top. You're going to be the one with the money, maybe not Buffett money. We're not talking about billions, but if you ask me, thousands and definitely millions. Guys, have a great day. We'll talk with you soon. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.